Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Your Saltwater Guide. I got everybody together. This is our Christmas show. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Last night was absolutely incredible. Justin and John Stanley and Lisa and Tina Stanley and Lisa's father. Just a wonderful night out on the boat. I never heard Justin laugh so hard, just nonstop. I think there was 4 hours of consistent laughing. If any of you got to see that show, you know how tough it was last night. The swell was massive, like Bill Barney said it would be. The harbor was super foamy, but Justin was able to pull it off and get 7 nice lobsters. One real nice one was that one about 4 pounds or something.
Yep.
So He had a good night, even though it didn't get limits, but he had a wonderful night. We had the most people watching the show because now your Saltwater Guide is live on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube every day. You're watching this. If any of you are watching it over on TikTok, thank you very much. We're brand new to TikTok. This is our 3rd live show on TikTok. I want to thank you over there at TikTok for watching. YouTube, Facebook have been watching us for a very long time. We do this show live 6 days a week. It's a podcast that goes live 6 days a week. It's pretty unbelievable. So those of you on TikTok at lunchtime, if you're in Southern California, you can watch us during your lunch, which most people do. And then these other guys you're watching on here, Bill Barney is my co-host with me every Wednesday. We're talking surf fishing. Pablo, Mission Bay, he's the man down there. He's always on the show on Mondays with me and Justin and Al Clowers, who's moving trailers around right now. He'll be on the show in a few minutes. And then any of you that watch the live fishing shows, you know who Justin is, and that's his son, Madden, getting ready for Christmas. He's kind of excited. Good morning, Madden. Thanks for joining us, buddy. So today, gang, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of change up the show a little bit. Promar is our sponsor for our Mondays and Tuesdays shows. Promar's giving you guys 15% off anything you order from today until the end of the year. And they're throwing in a free hat, a bundle of stickers, and a sample pack of the GT4 fluorocarbon. So we'll be flashing that stuff up later in the show. But if you do order through Promar, you're going to get all that free stuff on your order also, plus 15% till the end of the year. You can go through that QR code, or if you're driving around in your car, just put in the code YSWG and the number 22 as you check out. You're going to save all that. It's going to be phenomenal. Plus, you get a free hat, bundle of stickers, and a GT4 fluorocarbon sampler. That's pretty spectacular. So check it all out. Go over to Promar, download the QR code, and check it out. So what we're going to do here today, gang, is each one of our guides is going to just talk to you for a few minutes about how thankful they are for everything you've done for us all this year. And we'll start off with, since you hardly ever see him, we'll start with Justin. How's that sound? Here we go.
Okay. Why not with Pablo? Start with Pablo. I don't know what to say. So thank you, everyone, so much for everything you've done for us at Your Saltwater Guide. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me. Want to wish everyone a happy and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We will see you definitely within the next few days. I have off the next 3 days, and then I'll be on for about 7 days straight. So we'll be live again for you as long as the weather cooperates, because we do have a phenomenal swell. But again, thank you so much. We have specials. Sorry, my kids are yelling. We have specials going on right now. I have a special where guide service on your boat. Hey, there's Madden. Say hi.
Hi.
Special for me coming on your boat, $500. And if you buy 3, you're going to get 1 free. So buy 3 guiding trips on your boat, you get 1 free. $500 a piece. You have until the end of this month. This is my crazy child, huh? So just want to say, everyone, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And we'll be putting some open parties together for January and February. So stay tuned.
And gang, if you don't know how to get a hold of Justin, there's his QR code right there on the screen. You can scan that on your phone, or you can simply give him a call at 951-703-9442. Right, Justin?
Absolutely.
You want to jump in on these guys? This is special. Gang, these guide trips are a big hot item last year that a lot of people took advantage of his holiday specials. Pablo's running a holiday special also. We'll talk to him in a few minutes. But check out Justin. He does the live fishing shows at night and during the day. Justin, when's your next live fishing show?
So the next live show is going to be on Thursday, so the day after Christmas. Like I said, as long as weather cooperates. It's still supposed to be another big, huge swell. We'll talk to Bill Varney about that later because he's all up to date with this whole weather thing. I just go by windy. So hopefully the weather cooperates. We'll be fishing Catalina Island on Thursday, hopefully. And then I have lobster trips after that as well. So yeah,
nice.
Doing that. And thank you everyone for watching last night too. That was really fun. Sorry, no yelling, Madden. So last night was really cool. And as you've seen, it started off really slow, but our last pull of the night, almost every net had lobsters in it. And it was getting extremely foggy. There's like 10-foot visibility. Hopefully you all seen how foggy it was. It was pretty crazy out there. But I thought, we need to pack up and go, especially because after 12 o'clock midnight, you have to start the whole thing over again. Pull your nets, drop them back out, start your lobster carts all over. So, yeah, a lot of fun. What are you doing?
Yeah, that was our most watched show so far. And we've been doing this for a little over a year and a half now. That was the most views we've ever had on a live show. So, and that's all because of all of you, and the interaction was incredible. So thank you all very much. And Madden, I hope you get
what you want to spoil something for everybody that was watching last night. Remember, we only let you see what we want you to see. So those sardine tamales, I'll tell you what happened there. I went inside the cabin and I got a bowl of chili. And I looked at John and I said, act like you're going to eat the sardines. He said, all right. So we came out on the camera and it was so funny. I started chopping up the sardines. I knew that the chili, if you couldn't see it very well, would look like smashed up sardines. So we smashed up a bunch of sardines and Tina was on the inside and handed me the bowl of chili where you couldn't see off camera. And I grabbed it and showed everyone there was an empty bowl. I grabbed it, did a little bait and switch really quick, grabbed it, and then showed everyone that it was sardines. And then I had to act like I was going to throw up. And then John was acting like he was throwing up. It was so funny. Hopefully it made everyone think that we're eating raw, nasty, chewed up sardines, but it was really funny. Good show last night.
It was a great show, and there was so much interaction. We had over 200 comments on Facebook alone. That doesn't count all the comments over on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. So once again, from the bottom of our heart, like Justin said, thank you all very much, and stay tuned because that fishing show on Thursday is going to be a blast. And now we've got a brand new audience with the TikTokers. So thank you all very, very much. And then one last thing, gang, Promar, don't forget, Justin, you have so much Promar product on the boat. It's almost impossible to not see it. So you got a couple minutes and then we'll jump over to Pablo, but let everybody know how special it is to have the best products on the planet when you're out there hooping or fishing.
Yeah. So anyone that's ever been on my boat or seen us videoing and looking on the inside of my cabin, everything I have is all Promar. All of it's Promar. Thank you so much for the sponsor, Promar. Absolutely amazing. One thing I do want to say is we only use what works. And if you see everything loaded up on my boat, that's Promar. That's because it works. We stand behind it. It works 100%. I'll never use anything that doesn't work. That's just my motto. And thank you so much, Promar. They've done a lot for us. And right before the show, I got a call from Promar. They want to do some commercials. So we're going to be filming again pretty soon. So stay tuned for some really cool stuff coming out.
Yeah, maybe we'll throw some special trips on when Promar is out with Justin or Pablo. You guys, maybe you can join them for a phenomenal fee. We'll get you on the boat with Promar in the commercials. That would be awesome. All right, Justin, thanks for checking in with us. I know you're busy. It's Christmas. You got little Madden wants to go do something with his daddy, so we'll let you.
I think he wants to be the next little show star because he's coming over here. He's normally really shy, but it looks like he's warming up, huh? Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
What are you going to tell everyone? You can tell
Merry
them
Christmas.
And what else? You want them to all catch fish and lobsters? You want everyone to catch fish and lobsters this year? Millions of them? No? You're going to be shy?
No, thanks, Madden. Wow.
Wow, thanks. Everyone's sad now.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, now that makes him happy. Now he's smiling. All right. Well, I think we all hope you get everything you want for Christmas, and hope you're healthy.
I hope he doesn't get everything. Madden, have you been a good boy this year? Here, tell the camera. Have you been good this year? Madden. Tell everyone, have you been good? Look, it's not even everybody. It's just you and me anyways. We're just talking to the screen.
Sit on my lap.
Have you been good?
For the show.
Is Santa going to get you anything?
Maybe.
Because you don't know if you've been good. All right, thank you, everyone. I'll be in the back right here while everyone else talks.
Far out, dude. Pablo.
Hey. Hey, everybody. Pablo here. I just wanted to jump in on this with everybody and just my appreciation for all you Saltwater Guide members. It's such a blessing to be here, part of this team, and, having Captain Dave Hansen allow us to be a part of it is really special to my family and I, for sure. Made some lifelong friends here. It's been awesome. I keep making more and more all the time. I love the interaction with the community. Like I said, I'm so stoked to be here. So happy to be a part of it. And I just extend my gratitude to everybody. Somebody was asking about Christmas decorations, and they're in the other room, but sometimes I've kind of been known to be like this guy, because it's such a hassle sometimes, and we kind of forget what Christmas is all about. But guess what? I got in this nice little guy. I got all kinds of Promar Ahi stuff. So that changed my attitude from the Baja humbug to let's go fishing. All this cool stuff, all these big rock cod squirts, all these lobster lights we got here, the special lights. I mean, I got so much of these stocking stuffers that are exclusively on my boat, or I should say I use exclusively. We all use them. Like Justin said earlier, this is the best stuff out there. We don't just use stuff and say, hey, you guys got to use this. It's the best stuff out there. Justin has tested everything. I mean, he's helped with development and a lot of this stuff and the GT4 and all that. It's all we use. You come on my boat, that's all you're going to find. If there's some other random stuff, it's because somebody left it on the boat. But I would definitely take advantage of the QR code we're throwing up right now, and you guys can save money on this Promar Ahi stuff. You're going to get it anyway, so you might as well get it now, and you might as well scan this QR code and get a super good deal. And that's pretty exciting what Justin was talking about, shooting commercials and all that with Promar Ahi. That's awesome. And yeah, hopefully we can do some of that. And like Captain Dave said, maybe we can get you guys involved with us somehow, and we'll figure that one out. But moving forward, again, thanks to everybody. I hope everybody has a great, great Christmas and a happy New Year. And I know the holidays can be tough for some people, but this is what it's all about. It's about family, friends, all that stuff. I'd love to get you guys out on my boat or get out with you on yours. And I'm running specials too. I think we all are right now. And my special for guide service is $500, which is basically half off of a normal guide service. $500 to come out on your boat for the whole day and go over anything you want to cover. Or if you just want to go out and target something, we can do that too. If you just want like a guide to go find something. But if you need somebody to come out on your boat, that's kind of what it's about, is we come out there and we get you all dialed in, and it's basically 50% off, and it's good till the end of the year to purchase it, and it'll be good all the way for 1 year till the end of 2025. But you got to buy it before the end of the year, so before this new year coming up. And then also I have 25% off on all my trips, everything across the board, which is a pretty good deal, pretty solid. And if you're obviously a Saltwater Guide member and you just hit me up, I'll probably knock off a little bit more just for being just so solid for us and just such a support. You guys are the rock that this is all built on. we are all so stoked on you. I would love to get you guys out with me. Lobster fishing's been pretty good in Mission Bay. I just got back from the Coronado Islands, and that was a great trip too. There's all kinds of fishing going on. The surf is big, but the conditions are good. So you just got to be careful and get out there and have fun. But I mean, look at the weather today. It's been foggy. That's been like the most difficult thing that we've had to deal with as far as the weather goes. But other than that, these big waves are not a big deal. Like Justin pointed out earlier too, it's the intervals in between. There's been 8 to 10 foot waves, 10 to 15 foot waves around here. I mean, this big storm has made some huge surf, and it's very cool to go check it out. But just pay attention, because sometimes there's lulls in between the sets. So if you guys are going down on the rocks or anything like that, be super, super careful, because a lot of people get comfortable, go down a little too close, and then that's disastrous. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get out there. The weather's great. The fishing's been good. It's been mostly, rock fishing and stuff like that around here. We got the 9 Mile Bank, Coronado Islands. You never know what you're going to get over there. Halibut, whatever, some occasional yellowtail. But man, again, you guys, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I hope everybody takes advantage of these deals I got going. Get me out on your boat, come out on mine. Let's just go fish. Let's just go check out the ocean together and see what we can learn about the fishery. That's all I got for everybody. You guys know how to get a hold of me, 619-431-3070. And again, don't forget to click on Promar Ahi's code so you guys can save big on their stuff and ultimate stocking stuffers. And if you're a little bit late after Christmas, because I think we're a little too late to get it in the mail, but still take advantage of it, and you can always send Christmas presents all year long. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, gang, I want you to understand Pablo's got a heck of a deal going on, just like Justin. This is our give back. This is our give back to all of you. For Pablo or Justin or Al to take a day away from their life and their family to go out on your boat with you for $500, that is an unbelievable sacrifice that they're doing. But it's to give back to all of you that want to be out there on your boat, learning, understanding what's going on. A thing that I want you all to understand why I got Pablo on here is, Pablo, Justin, Al, they're very good at tuna fishing. But what these guys are very good at is fishing for the fish that live in Southern California. When you go on your boat with these guys, you're going to learn how to fish the island. You're going to learn how to fish the beach. You're going to learn how to fish offshore, whatever you're looking for. But I'm telling you, we're in a cold water cycle this year, gang. I'm not positive. Don't quote me. But I'll bet you it's going to be a little tough tuna fishing this year because of the fact we're in a cold water. This is the time to learn how to fish for the fish that live in California. Justin's very, very good at it. You watch him live on the shows all the time. Pablo's very good at it. Al's very good at it. You guys got to take advantage of this. You've got to take advantage of this deal. It's a phenomenal deal. Last year, everybody took advantage of it. These guys were extremely busy in the middle of the season, running guide trips on your guys' boats where they should have been making $1,000, but they were doing it for $500 because of the love and the community at your Saltwater Guide. We're family. Like Pablo said, he's met so many good people that have become very close personal friends of his. Justin the same way. Captain Al, Bill Varney has met a ton of people because of this silly little website, Your Saltwater Guide, with the phenomenal community, which is what it's all about. It's all about this community and your Saltwater Guide is family, right, Pablo?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So don't hesitate on this. His phone number's right there. Go ahead and give it to him. I didn't let Justin, but you go ahead and give him your phone number.
It's 619-431-3070.
And the unique thing about this, and Justin's phone number that I gave out, these are their personal cell phones. So when you call them, that's who's going to answer. It's not going to be some guy in India that you're going to have to go through 600 different things to get to Pablo. You're going to call Pablo. Pablo's going to answer the phone. You're going to call Justin. Justin's going to answer the phone. You're going to call Bill. Bill's going to answer the phone. You're going to call Al. Al's going to answer the phone. There's no other website like this in the world where you get to talk to the guys. You get to have a phone number, and it's usually someone in India that answers, not at your saltwater guide. You're talking to the guys. So thank you, Pablo, for everything you've done for all of our members and all of you that watch Pablo and pay attention to him and become friends. We really, from the bottom of our heart, thank you very, very much.
Absolutely. Thank you, Captain Dave. Thank you, everybody. And I
Merry
saw Tim.
Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. I saw Tim Ogilvy. He says he gave me numbers to the 9. Yes, he did. Just touching on the community. But Tim, I gave you numbers for there before. One time I gave Tim some of my special numbers, and I pull up. I'm like, who's this guy? Literally right on my spot. And then Tim's like waving, hi, Pablo. I'm like, oh, okay, good. It's Tim. Because that's the only one I gave that one to. But yeah, Tim looked me up too. He's like, hey, try over here. And his spot was right on too. So that's what this community is about. We share, we help each other out. Don't think I don't get information from everybody out here too. I hit Justin up. I hit everybody up. Everybody hits me up, and that's how we do it. We share it. We make it efficient so we can get out there and just have fun and bring some fish home. Thanks, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, thank you, Pablo. Yeah, it's all about sharing. It's all about giving back to this community that's done so much for my family and my life. This fishing thing's very important to me. It always has been. It's been my life. It's been how my father's life revolved. And so what we're trying to explain to everybody here is we want you to catch fish more than you do. We're going to bring in somebody who's all about giving back. This guy gives back like nobody's business. Welcome to the show, Bill.
Thank you, Dave. Hey, great job there, Pablo and Justin. And Justin, last night with that big lobster, I couldn't believe how hard it was to get out of the net. And I bet you anything, if you had to stop pulling on the way out, it wouldn't even have been able to jump out of there, man. It was so tied into that net. So good job by Promar. But it's just this time of year is just a wonderful time of year. And, a lot of us always ask, what does Christmas mean to us? And to me, it always means, happiness of giving gifts, receiving gifts, of course, seeing your family members, friends, children open their gifts and all that. That is always such a great feeling from Christmas. Another unbelievable great feeling from this time of year is all of the hope that we have as a year ends and a new year begins. We always look forward to a new year, and it just like fills us with hope, putting behind us the things that maybe weren't so great from this year, and looking forward to all the good things that we're going to do next year. And there's no question why this date also is the birth of Jesus Christ. This is Jesus was such a hopeful, loving person. And, it depends on, what your feelings are about religion and who you're going to follow and who is going to be your God. But in my case, when I saw that Jesus Christ had, I believe, 3 apostles who were all fishermen, I knew he was the guy for me. So I really wish everybody a really Merry Christmas, a wonderful time of year this year, a Happy New Year, a great time to celebrate with your family, with your Savior. It's just a beautiful time of year. So that's the first thing I wanted to say to all of our members. And thank you so much for being members, for giving us so much reports, and in my case from the beach. I really appreciate all of that. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody. Really looking forward to this upcoming year. One of the things that we're going to do as members in the surf fishing section is you want to look for in the next week or so an email for our next Zoom meeting. And we're going to meet in that Zoom meeting. We're not only going to talk about, what's going on after this big storm and really swells have come through the California Bight, how it's going to restructure the beach and how we need to adjust to all of that. We're going to talk about that. But more importantly, we're going to on the beach surf fishing seminar in February, which I'm really looking forward to. Gamakatsu's going to sponsor that with all kinds of baits and some of the different Duracent baits that they have. We'll have all those available, and we'll meet right down on the sand. We'll have a short seminar, rig everybody up perfectly, spread out with all of these different baits we'll have. We'll have some grubs. We'll have some live bait. We'll have just about everything, the Gamakatsu Duracent baits, about everything you'd use in the wintertime. And we'll especially concentrate on that for this surf fishing session at the beach. So really looking forward to the upcoming year. And I really want to thank everybody for participating and for joining us and for being our friends.
Yeah, Bill, that started out absolutely phenomenal and you kept it going. Gang, you guys want to be a part of Bill's bundles? You guys want to be a part of the game plans that come out every Thursday afternoon? There's your QR code to get a hold of Bill. Once you become a bundles member of your Saltwater Guide and you have access to Bill Varney, then you got access to his Zoom meetings. You have access to his telephone number. You have access to his email. And then the game plans that Pablo, Justin, Al, and Bill put together every week are vital to you having a good time when you go fishing. And then the feedback that you give Bill, Pablo, Justin, Al, and like Pablo just said about Tim Ogilvy, we take the information you feed us back and we use it just like you use the information. I mean, Bill, so many times you've told me, oh my gosh, look at this, look at that. These guys are sharing what they're doing. Yeah, we're changing this fishing thing. Because when Bill and I grew up, we're a little bit older than the rest of the guys. Oh, Al, he's with us. If we got caught sharing information, we were kicked out of the club, gang. I know your mentor told you you needed to share. My mentors told me if I shared, that was it. I was done. You weren't going to get back in the club. So that's what we're doing over at our website. There's so much interaction in the community with Bill and Al and Pablo and Justin and myself. It'll blow your mind how much information you're privy to, which is not done on any other website. I know other websites tell you the fish are biting over here, but that's great. But how do we catch them? They don't tell you that. I don't know any website that tells you. I know they tell you where, but they don't tell you how. So you might want to check us out. Bill, you got anything to add to the game plan, what you're doing with your game plans and all the articles and everything you get when you become a member?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much information there. There's dozens of articles on every subject, from how to catch bait to halibut fishing, tides, how to find fish at the beach, just about every single thing that I could think of that you would need. Everybody who joins gets one of my books. So that is helpful for you too. You can call me at any time. We have monthly Zoom meetings. We meet on the beach. So there's a lot of things, it's almost like a club really that we're in, more than maybe a learning thing. It's more like we're learning from one another. So that's a wonderful thing. And then the other thing is that those of us who are surf anglers, man, did we get a Christmas present. This swell that came in, you would look at it from the perspective of a surf angler this week and say, oh no, the week I had off, wow, what a big swell there was. I couldn't go surf fishing this week, or it wasn't as good as maybe it would have been. But the positive from it is the restructuring that is going to occur at the beach is going to be phenomenal, because what will happen is not only is it going to create all these new troughs and holes and areas around the beach to fish, but it is going to expose all kinds of food for surf fish that was under the sand previous to these swells coming. All kinds of tube worms. There's going to be all kinds of limpets, mussel, sidewinder crabs. All of these things are going to be introduced into the surf, which have kind of been hidden over the last few months, covered with sand from the summer. So I really encourage everybody over the next week to not only get down to the beach to just have a look at this surf and take your family down there. Certainly if you have folks visiting from out of town or out of the state, out of the country, take them down there to see what it looks like. But you too, go down there, look at your tide chart, go at minus tide next weekend, take a look at the beach you like going surf fishing at, figure out where those troughs and holes are now, or a rock is offshore, line it up with something permanent behind you, wait for that high tide to come in, come back at high tide, line yourself up, fish right there. I guarantee you'll do well.
Yeah, absolutely. You've been talking about that since Wednesday. We are going to be so blessed. But really, gang, this show is all about all of you. This show is all about us telling you that we want to give back as much as we can. We appreciate all of you. Bill, myself, Justin, Pablo, Al, we're blown away as we move forward here. The amount of views that we get every month, the amount of likes we get every month, the amount of phone calls we all get. We appreciate everything you guys all do for all of us from the bottom of our hearts. And I'm going to bring everybody back in right now, and we're going to just chit chat for a little bit about what is in store for this next year, what we all think we're going to be doing this next year, because I think it's going to be incredible, all the different things that are going on. And we're going to start with Justin has a phenomenal deal going on. Just like if you're part of the bundles of Bill, you get the Zoom meeting. Justin has his own VIP Zoom meetings, and the next one's going to be on the 30th of December. And what these are like, and Bill can talk about it, Justin can talk about it more, is these are personal one-on-one conversations with 10 people or 15. If we would be stoked if all 15 members join, but it never happens. Everyone has life going on. We announced last week that Justin was going to start doing these Zoom meetings. We were going to open it up to 10 people. We have 4 spots left on the Zoom meetings with Justin, the next one being the 30th. And you can join Justin over at the website, yoursaltwaterguide.com. You can jump in there. It's $20 to join this Zoom meeting, gang. I promise you're going to get what you want out of it, because you're going to get to ask Justin any question you want on a personal one-on-one basis without anybody else reading the comments or being embarrassed about what you're asking. And then, Justin, just talk about what it was like last month on your Zoom meeting, how it was, because Bill kind of talks about how good his was, but you had a guest celebrity appearance on yours.
Yeah, so last month we did the Zoom meeting. Sorry, my dog won't get off my lap now. And you had the English Bulldog there, Pablo, so I had to bring him up here. Yep. Oh, yeah, there you go. So last month was the first Zoom meeting that I did, and it was a great turnout. We went over exactly how I'm fishing for white sea bass, and also exactly how I'm fishing for British, what I'm looking for, where I'm going, how we target them, and how to bring them up to the back of the boat like an aquarium. It blew the minds out of some people. So it was really cool. And then this Zoom meeting we're going to have on the 30th, December 30th at 7 p.m. We'll go over whatever you want to talk about. I already have some things that we're going to talk about. You're more than welcome to ask any question at all. What I'm doing, where I'm doing it, how I'm doing it, and so on and so on. So yeah, we're going to go over to the details that you don't get anywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty special. I was blown away when Michael Folks called me up after the meeting, and he was just blown away. You taught him more about white sea bass fishing than he learned in the last 70 years of fishing for a living. He was pretty blown away. And then, Bill, your Zoom meeting's kind of the same thing. I talked to Jason Cutter afterwards. I've talked to a few of the guys, and they're just blown away by how you're so patient. Both of you. You're so patient. You just sit there and you just answer every question. Take your time, explain things, pull stuff out of the rack, whatever, show them what they want to learn. That's this kind of stuff, gang, in our industry has never been done. So this community that we've built, these Zoom meetings that we're allowing you in on, these are all ideas that come from you guys. The community was brought up by you guys. You asked me if we could do it, and I was like, God, yeah, I think that'd be great. I don't know if you guys will participate. Now, we have over 2,000 entries in the community, Pablo. It's absolutely incredible. I am blown away on a daily basis how much you all enjoy sharing the information that you guys are collecting and sharing it with all of our members. It helps us all. Every time you guys share something, it helps every one of us, me included, because I don't know everything. I never claim to know everything. I don't want you guys to think I know everything, because I know I don't. So it's pretty spectacular. Talk about your Zoom meeting for a minute, Billy.
Yeah, what's really cool about the surf fishing Zoom meeting, and I know with you guys too, is that we can talk a little bit about, what has happened and, over, let's say, the past couple of weeks or month or something. And we can learn a bit from that, maybe what conditions to look for in the month of November next year and things like that, what people are catching. But what's important is that we move forward and we talk about how to prepare for and what's coming up over the next month so that you can be prepared when you go down to the sand. And like all of that information that we have to put forward, some of it, of course, we get from meteorologists and waveologists and all these different groups that will help us for the general weather information. But as far as the fishing with rigging, where to fish, how to find fish at the beach, what baits to use, what times of day to go, what tides, what weather conditions, all of that stuff has come about from 5 decades of going surf fishing almost every day, taking photographs of it, and then putting it all in a album in the sense of I know what's going on every month of the year and what to look for. So it's really helpful. We can talk about that. We have members in the surf fishing group from Santa Barbara, literally, to the Mexican border. So we can talk all about what they're catching in their areas, what the conditions are down there or up there or in the middle or somewhere in between. So it's incredible information. And not only do people learn from me, but we all learn from one another. I could talk for 4 hours on the Zoom meeting.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. And then, Pablo, we don't have a Zoom meeting set up yet for you, but one thing that I want to commend you on, and a lot of the people, you spend so much time on your telephone explaining everything and talking to each and every individual. I just think that's so cool. And the members, if you look on the community, gang, you'll just see so much love, post after post after post, coming for Pablo. And Pablo, I just want, while we're all sitting here, I just want to wish you health this year. I just hope you got it. You deserve a healthy year, for God's sakes. You've had it. They've done enough to you. They've stuck you enough times. Let's all pray that Pablo has a healthy year this year, for goodness sakes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And I wish the same for everybody. I hope everybody has a nice, healthy, prosperous year. And I hope everybody gets fishing.
You see what Steve Duncan said?
Yeah, I was laughing at that.
Pablo quietly sitting there all sexy looking. Hey, I got a few of the members sent me some cool videos yesterday, but I want to show you something my good buddy Matt Ryan sent me. Now, I'm trying to download a few of the waves. They're still loading, but I got this one ready for you. The surf is absolutely incredible right now. And I asked everybody to send me some videos. 2 people did, so that's better than no people. Thank you very much. Here, check this out.
Yeah.
Top of that wave?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy, right, Bill?
When you go down to the beach and you don't have your board and you go in fishing and you see waves like that, it's time to turn around and go to a movie.
I was going to say, good job, Matt Ryan. That looks like a 3-foot swell at Lake Paris.
At the boat ramp.
Yeah.
Justin, I saw a guy at the lake there. His boat sank. It was like a lund. It was like a 14-foot lund. It sunk, tied up to the dock, and he was in the stern by the motor, and he sunk with it. And it's like 4 feet deep there, 5 feet. He couldn't swim. And so he was screaming out for help. It was like the funniest thing you've ever seen. He was sitting in the boat and it was on the bottom.
Oh, man.
And he was saying he was going to drown at Paris Lake.
4 feet.
There has to be bodies there has to be bottoms at the bottom or bodies at the bottom of that lake for sure. Yeah, but that's entertaining sometimes, at the boat ramp. Like sometimes we'll go over there and have lunch over there at Dana Landing and just watch. If something gets too serious, we'll try to help, but usually it's more entertaining and there's a lot of arguments and funny, not it's funny that they're arguing, but what they're arguing about mostly. And I'm not sure how many divorces have been chalked up to the boat ramp, but I'm sure it's a good number. And man, that's always entertaining. But
we need to have an internet camera down at the boat ramp. There is such entertaining stuff down there. It's unbelievable. Yeah. I can't believe that somebody has not set up. They have like all these surf cams. Boring. Yeah. They should have the launch ramp cams. That would be 24 hours a day of entertainment.
Especially Newport launch ramp. That thing is.
Oh God.
So if anyone wants to see something extremely hilarious and boat crashes and everything else, guaranteed, go to Parker's Lighthouse in Long Beach. On a windy day, go out on the patio, get yourself a drink if you drink, and just hang out and watch. On a busy weekend or a holiday and it's windy, there's an L ramp right there. Not a ramp, a dock, an L dock. And everybody tries to squeeze in there and no one can drive and everyone's drunk. And it's windy, so it pushes you against everything. Guaranteed, you're going to see crashes, people screaming and yelling at each other. Just sit back and watch them and videotape it. It's so funny. Guaranteed.
Man.
And that's a good restaurant too. That was the first restaurant my wife and I went to on a date 37 years ago. Was the Lighthouse. Yeah. Wow. And Justin, back 37 years ago, people were getting hung up on that dock also. It was pretty hilarious because it's like, it's kind of southwest orientation. So like you said, the wind comes right into it. And even power boats who don't have their act together, but sailboats we'd see come in there just, bam! It was like those videos you had in France.
Yeah. It is so funny.
It is funny.
If everyone watching hasn't experienced it, just go to Parker's Lighthouse on a windy day. It can be 15-mile-an-hour winds. On a windy day, 15-mile-an-hour winds, just go there, get on the patio, and just watch. It's so funny.
It's the best.
So, yeah. Yes, it is.
Sorry about that, gang. I had to say goodbye to my granddaughter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
so are you still up in the mountains?
Yeah, I'm here right now. They're all just left to go Christmas shopping. I'm just finishing the show up, and then I'm on my way down the mountain in the shuttle. This was the end, and sorry, gang.
What's the weather like up there?
It's nice today. I got flip-flop shorts and a short sleeve shirt on. It's sunny. It's probably 61, 62 degrees outside. It's like a warm summer day here in beautiful Lake Tahoe.
Goodness gracious. Did you get any gambling in?
No, I hung out with my granddaughter as much as I possibly could. I hardly ever get to see her. So,
when you went to town, did they tell you that my wife and I got married at Harrah's?
No, they left that out, Bill. Isn't that weird?
Can you believe that? So we got married at Harrah's. So we went down the hill toward Reno and we stood in line. There was like opening at 10 in the morning. There was like, it had to be an equal number. There was like 16 people in front of us with marriage licenses. So we got our marriage license. We went back up the hill. We got married in Harrah's in their beautiful little ceremony area room. And then we got in the elevator to go have dinner with our family. And this couple stepped on and they said, "Oh, did you get married?" And we said, "Yeah, we just got married a couple minutes ago." And the wife looked at us and she said, "It'll never last." So here we are 35 years later.
Nice. Oh, I didn't know it was going to hit me so hard to say goodbye to my granddaughter. That was brutal. Sorry, gang. I didn't mean to cry. It's just kind of it. Hey, look at that mullet on that kid. Look at that mullet.
Man alive.
That's a good looking mullet there, young man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Rylan.
Merry Christmas to you guys.
Thanks, buddy. Good to see you. Deckhand Rylan, everybody. Are you going to help Dad out during Christmas vacation?
Are you going to help me out? Is that
Yeah.
There you go. Look at you answering questions and everything. You're getting to be a grown-up. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
Because of you, Rylan, something's happening at the PCS show.
Yeah.
Got it?
Sure.
Okay. Everyone's just excited to hear you.
Yep. We're having the big mullet contest at the PCS show on Saturday. Big mullet contest. Rylan and I will be sporting our mullets. We can't win, but you guys have an opportunity. Get your mullet going. The best mullet's going to win. Big time prizes from all of our sponsors. It's going to be good.
So what's going to happen at the competition? If they're wearing something?
If you have a mullet and you're wearing your saltwater guide hat, your saltwater guide T-shirt, then you get your saltwater guide merchandise, then you get a spot on my boat or his boat.
So you automatically get it. Everyone that wears that gets a spot on my
Holy
boat.
mackerel.
God, that's crazy.
Today.
A lot of people.
I don't know.
The winner, right?
Oh yeah, the winner.
So everybody, 10,000 people show up. They all just get a spot.
Yeah. Then you and Daddy and Mommy and Madden and the doggies can all go live out on the street. It'll be fun.
Yeah, yeah. So what is it? The winner of the mullet competition?
The winner, I don't know.
Yeah, the winner of the mullet competition.
It's the winner of the mullet competition
On Saturday.
on Saturday.
Hey, Tim and I want to know if anybody can join the mullet contest.
Well, you got to have hair, Bill. Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
He can still grow one.
Yeah, he could. Him and Al
Yep.
Clowers could have their own little contest.
So we're excluded from the contest, huh? Because I could have a pretty cool one. Look at all this mullet potential.
Yep.
I think you should do it anyways, though, right?
I probably should.
Do a mullet?
Yeah.
There you go, Rastafari.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm the Rasta in pasta, man.
He's a Rastafari mullet. Rastafari mullet.
How do I look?
You look incredible, Bill. You're so hot.
I gotta have it like this, though.
You are so
There we
hot.
go.
What Don Stanley said. He had some of your elk. It was good.
Here, let me see. Look at this video. Nope, that's the same one. What am I doing wrong here?
And there's an empty chair. Right.
Yeah.
That was the
Daniel
Clint
Rubin had a
Eastwood.
good video.
So you see what you
Clint
started
Eastwood
with?
empty chair. Remember that?
Started a whole mullet company.
Oh yeah. He was gonna talk to everybody about the guy that was never gonna get elected president. Oh, wait a minute, he just got elected again. Dang. I don't understand why I can't get these up, Matt. I'm doing the best I can. I wanted to show one more video before the end of the show. Hey, gang, I just want to thank every single person from the bottom of my heart for being there for me and Kelly. This whole thing's put together by Kelly Girl and I 7 years ago. We had no idea it would grow to be this big, and it's because of everybody. Kelly Girl was going to try to join us on the show from Cabo San Lucas. I sent her a link. It must not be working for some reason, but I guarantee you Kelly Girl wishes you all a Merry Christmas. What I want to tell you all is, why did we do this today? Because tomorrow, and we're taking Christmas Eve off and we're taking Christmas Day off. There'll be no shows. So you won't see me and Bill for our Wednesday show. You won't see Justin and Pablo and I tomorrow on the Promar Ahi Tuesday show. We're taking it off and we're going to come back at you on Thursday. Hopefully Kelly Girl can join us, and then we'll have a special guest again on Friday. Then the following week on Friday, we're having Wayne Coda on the show. Wayne, this is it. This is his last week working for CCA. He is retired. He has given everything he could possibly give for all of us. Like Bill and I will tell you, you guys can't even comprehend how much Wayne does for us, for nothing. He gets a small salary, but if you break it down to, I think it comes out to a negative 11 cents an hour for the amount of time he works, maybe less than that. So we're going to lose a very, 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 very powerful human being. And we're going to have a big thank you, Wayne Day on Friday, the 3rd of 2025, January 3rd, 2025. Wayne will be joining us, and we're going to all try to thank him as much as we can. We can't thank him enough, right, Bill?
That's right. I mean, it's the amount of work that he has done is absolutely incredible. I often had called him the car potato because he's not a couch potato. He's always in his car driving to some meeting somewhere. And the other thing about Wayne is like he spent a tremendous amount of his own money coming up with different things for CCA giveaways and reimbursements and all kinds of things. So we are so thankful for him. And if we can find somebody to take his place, you know, Chris in this case, who can live up to and fit into Wayne's shoes, we would only be so lucky. Really an incredible person. We're so thankful for what Wayne is.
Yeah, and Wayne's the chairman of CCA California. If you don't know what we're talking about, CCA California is our only voice at the table. Every time we turn around, somebody wants to take more and more away from us. We're not going to really get into a negative right now, but we need to thank Wayne for everything he's done. So he's graciously accepted my invitation to be on the show on the 3rd, Friday the 3rd. So hopefully you can all join us on that day, but we'll keep doing these live podcasts Monday through Friday. We do it at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and then we do a recap Saturday mornings of what everybody's caught all week and all the great things that are going on. And if Pablo or Justin or Al were out with some of you, they'll be on the show. If not, it's mostly just members. We just bring in the members. It's a call in, tell us what you caught, and that happens at 9 o'clock every Saturday morning. Gang, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Bill, Pablo, Justin. Without you guys, I can't do what I'm doing. You guys are a huge help to me and Kelly, so thank you all very, very much. Thanks for taking a little bit of your time. I know today is a very busy day for all of you. It's Christmas, and I want to thank you guys for doing this for me. Thank you very much. Everybody out there, thanks. Keep watching us. I appreciate all of you. We got big things coming up January. We're going to announce the contest for the kids. It's going to be a big, big deal for kids. And it could be surf fishing. You could be guiding with Justin, Pablo, or Al, or you can be out on your own boat. We're going to be the best thing is about children, and we're going to bring it home. It's going to be all about children. It's going to be a 6-month contest. It's going to be all about the kids. And I will announce that on January 1st on the show. New Year's Day, we'll have a show and announce the big contest, and I hope you all get involved. And just keep doing what you're all doing. Keep participating in the community. Keep helping us. Keep contacting Justin and Pablo and Al, and keep calling Bill, because we really appreciate your phone calls. You're not bothering us in any way, shape, or form. Right, Justin?
Nope, not at all. I wanted to add one more thing. Please, everyone, it's the holiday season right now. Just be safe out there. There's a big, giant swell, and it can be very dangerous. So just be safe, please.
Especially if you're coming out of Pablo's harbor. My gosh, you couldn't pay me to go out of that harbor right now, Pablo. There's not enough money on the planet.
It's not too bad right now, but man, we're getting a good run of big waves for a little bit here. So yeah, like Justin said, be super careful, check your conditions, and know your equipment for sure.
Yeah, Bill, you got one more thing to add?
Just stay off the rocks, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just like Justin said, you know, you got these 16, 20 second, maybe even longer in some cases between these big groups of swells. And you go look out in those rocks and man, the fish look like they're biting, or you want to get close and look at some shells or something like that. And you take your eye off that water 1 minute, that's a good way to pass away. So stay off the rocks. If you do go out on the rocks, always go out to where you're going to watch or you're going to fish. Turn around, look behind you, find an escape route, and keep your eye on the water. If you see a rogue wave, a big wave coming, make your way to the escape route. But the best thing to do, just stay off the rocks.
Right.
Just give it a couple days, stay off the rocks.
Yes. Look at it from a distance, gang.
And piers. Stay off the piers, too.
Yeah, it's going to tear down some piers, I believe. It's going to be crazy. Here, we'll leave you with this last video from Matt. I finally got it today.
Hey, Matt, is that indicator?
He's watching right now, so he knows where it's at. I don't know, but
Yeah,
he sent
that's
that
right
to me.
next to Bluff Cove there.
Sent
That
that
looked like
to
a 12-foot face right there. That was a pretty big swell.
Yeah, you can tell when you see the surfer in that wave. You're like, wait a minute, is that Hawaii?
Really?
Nope. All right, everybody. Thank you all. See you later. Merry Christmas. We'll see you Thursday. Have a great